My name's Caitlyn Lamdin. I use she, her pronouns. I do lots of different styles of dance, jazz, ballet, hip-hop, heels, but primarily modern and contemporary. A lot of reflecting that I have done about the amount of energy and time that I have expended over the course of my life on just being overly critical of myself, engaging in negative self-talk and creating self-limiting narratives, and generally just not feeling good enough. And I started wondering, what beautiful things could I have created with all that energy? What relationships could I have built and fostered with all that time? In what ways had I been stifling my own potential by constantly forecasting my own failure? And it made me wonder, what if I could talk to my former self? What would I say? How would I counsel her? And what if, and this felt like a really radical thought to me, what if I extended the same compassion and care that I give to others in my life to myself? So this piece was me working through those questions and, of course, allowing the dancers to ask similar questions of themselves. What would we say to that other version of ourselves, even if that version was this morning or right now? What happens when we give ourselves love and grace? And what possibilities do we uncover when we free ourselves of self-limitation and give ourselves permission to thrive? So in this piece, you will see pairings of dancers that represent one version of ourselves or another, navigating those questions. When I lived in Seattle, there were a number of festivals and dance projects that had open auditions, and the choreographers of that project would be asked to cast their pieces from the dancers who showed up. And auditions can be really intimidating, but I actually ended up liking this structure because it allowed me as a dancer and choreographer to challenge myself to work with artists that I may not have worked with before. And I met so many amazing people through those experiences and many lifelong friends that I really wanted to bring that structure to Madison, and especially for newcomers who may not have forged relationships and connections in the community just yet. So it's always a beautiful challenge to work with new people who are versed in different styles and have different experiences in dance. And it is challenging to create something from scratch and make it a truly collaborative process in a limited amount of time. But this opportunity has already pushed me in new ways. I'm using props for the first time. I'm using 3 pieces of music for the first time. And I'm playing with a lot of choreographic elements that are new for me. And I have met so many new people and formed so many new connections across Madison's dance scene.